Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another NT video. I didn't film a lot of stuff this morning, but we're gonna pick up right here where I came off in just a second. Watch this stuff. Done deal. Oh my god. Dude. I just smoked a big one. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I just smoked a huge 8-point. Oh my god. I just smoked a stud 8-pointer. Oh yeah. Alright, now that you're all caught up, I just smoked a huge 8-pointer. Well, I don't know. Some of you, he might not be huge, but to me, he is huge because I haven't shot a big deer in a couple years now. So I've been in here. I've been hunting this spot now for roughly a month and a half, and I haven't been in here as much as I would like to be, but back a month or two ago, I got some pictures of a buck that I've been chasing. I've been trying to shoot, and I named him Joker. He's got split brow tines. I've got multiple pictures of him. Here they are. You know, a couple weeks ago, I was gonna make a video on this, but I lost some footage, so here's the whole story. A couple weeks ago, I was sitting in here. I was hunting this pretty religiously. I sat here every night I could after work when we got off early enough so where I could get up here. Well, there was a month there where I didn't get a picture of Joker. I didn't know where he went, and I didn't know why. I just figured, you know, there's enough deer sign in here, I'm just gonna hunt it and see what happens. So I kept hunting. I sat over one of his scrapes that I think was his, but I wasn't sure. And then all of a sudden I got a picture of him walking away, and I could tell it was him because it was split brows, and then he had a little kicker on his right side. I moved the camera in right away. I walked up that trail he came from. I figured there would be a scrape. I found a scrape, put camera on it, and I hunted a couple more days, and then Friday, there was a Friday there where I didn't get off work early and I couldn't go hunt. Well, I get home and 6 o'clock he daylighted right under my tree. Like, I could have shot him. So I spent like 2 full days without getting out of my tree up in here trying to shoot this thing, and he never came. So then rewind to about a week ago now. You know, it's getting cold and rut's turning on and these deer are starting to cruise, and I figured, you know, he might leave. I moved one of my cameras. I ended up getting 2 more pictures of him literally the night after I got to hunt. And then I was out of luck because I had to leave and go to South Dakota to waterfowl hunt and pheasant hunt, which, if you guys are interested, that's the last video. But on my hunt out there, it dropped cold up here and we actually got snow enough to cover the ground. I wasn't getting any pictures from my trail cams. Well, lo and behold, my trail cams ran out of battery, and that's why I wasn't getting any photos. So I come home and I'm like, oh, well, the spot's dead. I'm gonna go up there and grab my cameras. So I come up here and I get to the top of the hill, and there's rubs, new rubs everywhere. There's scrapes, new fresh scrapes everywhere. I can't figure out what the you know, what happened. Like, the deer must have just exploded in here or something. So this was last night. So I picked up my cameras, I got out of here, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit in this new spot I haven't sat before. So this morning I get up and I come in here. Here's the full story. You guys haven't seen any of this yet, but I get in here and I set up, and I was actually a little late to the tree. By the time I was at the base of my tree, it was already pretty much shooting light, and I was already kind of down about the whole situation. So I got up in the tree, got set up, and the little piece that mounts between my camera arm here and my camera, I left sitting in my truck, and I was like, I need to film whatever is gonna happen. So I was looking around and I picked out some trees to cut down just to help with shooting lanes, and got down out of my tree and I cut down, I don't know, I cut down a lot of brush just to get some shooting lanes. You can kind of see it's nice and open here behind me now. After I made all my noise, I look over right under that big pine tree right there, there's a big fresh scrape. So I put one of my trail cams that I put new batteries in back up. And then I went and got my camera. So now we're approaching 9 o'clock. I get back up in my tree. I get back up here, get back up in my tree. And I set my camera up finally, I got it on the swivel. And I'm like, I think I hear something. And I couldn't tell, but I was like, oh, I see a bird over there, it's just a bird. And then I kept looking. I'm like, holy smokes, there's a person over there. But then I was like, no, that's a doe. And it was walking right at me. I was like, oh, there's another one. And I was like, holy smokes, there's 3 of them? I was like, oh, there's gotta be a buck. And then the next one was a doe. And the next one was a doe, and there's 5 does. I was like, what the f? There's gotta be a buck. So I got my mask on really quick. And there's a trail that kind of comes right at me, and then there's a trail that cuts. It goes right to my shooting lanes. The first 2 walk straight at me. The second 2, or the next 3, start walking up the trail to my shooting lanes. And then I see the buck. And I'm like, I was trying to see if it was Joker, because it was an 8-pointer. And as he got closer, I was like, oh, he's bigger than Joker. Like, that's a big buck. Like, that's... And by this time, I was shaking pretty good. The first 2 come right under my tree. I can hear him down there, but now my focus is on that buck. So I get ready. He gets out there to my pine tree, and that pine tree is 20 yards. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna come right out to my shooting lane. Well, he stops behind the pine tree, and I can't shoot him. I'm trying to figure out what way he's gonna go. Well, he turns and he starts aiming towards the left. I don't have any shooting lanes to the left. So I found this little tiny hole in the trees right there. And you can see it in the footage of my arrow. So I'm looking through the hole, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna walk right through it. And sure enough, he took a couple steps, and I realized he's gonna go through it. Bleated at him. You hear it in the video. But he wasn't gonna stop because he's already got does around. So I just let the arrow fly. I watched the arrow fly. It hit him a little high, a little bit back, but he was quartering away from me, and I got a clean pass through with wicked broadhead. These extremes are freaking gnarly. And I watched him run off, and he went out of sight, and I couldn't tell where he went. So pretty much right away, as soon as the does left, I called my dad and I told him what happened. And now I've been standing here for about half hour, but maybe actually like 45 minutes. I cannot believe all the that I did this morning, and all the that I did, and all the smells everywhere. I cannot believe that I got a shot at him. Dude, you will not believe the morning I had. Smoked him. Clean pass through. A little bit back, but a little bit high, but it was, I mean, I saw blood when he was running, so. Let's go find him. There's the arrow. Look at that thing. That's some good looking blood. Oh yeah, baby. That's our first bloods right there. Okay. Oh yeah. Look at that. Done. Where is he? Oh, dude. Do you see what I see? Oh my gosh. Look at that stud. Look at that stud, dude. Look at that buck, man. Oh my gosh. He is a beautiful, freaking gorgeous 8-pointer. Look at that thing. Well, I I cannot be much happier than that. I am super thankful that this guy gave me an opportunity this morning. Insane morning. I don't know how it actually happened to come together, but that is a big northern Minnesota Duluth city hunt 8-pointer. Like I was telling my dad and my cousin on the phone, there was no reason that this actually should have came together and actually happened today. I had 5 does in there. They were all looking around, and I don't know how none of them saw me. You know, just because the rut's on now, they kind of have their minds in a whole different area is the only reason I got away with it. This wouldn't have happened if it was a couple weeks ago. But super thankful. He's bigger than Joker, but you know, Joker's got a couple extra points, so it would have been interesting to see him. I can't complain at all. He's got, I mean, this is 9 inches from my finger to my tip. That's pretty big deer. That is a frickin' sweet, typical 8-pointer, and I cannot wait to go show some friends and family. Now the only problem is, for a Duluth hunt, I can't actually, I have to haul the whole deer out. I can't gut it, so that's gonna make it pretty interesting. It's a pretty wild spot, and we're way back up in here, so I'm gonna try to get a couple pictures and work on getting them out the rest of the day. But it is so worth it. Gorgeous buck, gorgeous place. Well, if you guys liked this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for me. I guess we're gonna have to go to Wisconsin and try to shoot a buck. Yep, I'm lost for words. Super pumped you guys got to witness that. We'll see you in the next one. This is Jarrett with Northern Tactics. See you, bye.